What's going on, guys? Death Star Slice back again, and recently I went on a bit of a trip to the far-off land of California for some sightseeing, as well as to attend the convention known as Fanime. So without further ado, let's see what went down during my trip. What you're seeing now is our little trip out to San Francisco, where we hopped on the cable car and went all the way down to the Fisherman's Wharf for some bomb diggity clam chowder, which was honestly the best I'd ever had. 10 out of 10, would eat again.
Are you taking pictures of boats?
After that, we walked closer to the water and got a good look at Alcatraz Island, along with a lot of boats that were docked over there. One other part that I really enjoyed was seeing all the sea lions that were just kind of hanging out. There was one spot where they were just chilling and I had no problems with it whatsoever. If I could sleep near the water all day like them, I would. To round out the day, we went to Ghirardelli Square and we got to indulge in some delicious desserts, as well as watch some chocolate being made. In the next couple days after that, we went to Japantown and saw some nice smaller shops, as well as the Kinokuniya bookstore, all of which was a nerd's paradise, to be honest. I also got to try shrimp katsu curry, as well as takoyaki for the first time, which was a real tasty treat. Fanime itself was very fun to attend, since it was only my third convention ever, as well as my first that wasn't Otakon. While there were a lot of similarities between the two conventions, there were also many differences. As you can see, with each new year brings new games and anime, which equals more cosplay that you can potentially see. So half of the fun is just going around and seeing all the great work people put into their costumes for the weekend. Another aspect that was new to me was the swap meet, which had a lot of merchandise that you probably wouldn't see at the main convention, and I made sure to take advantage. Going back to cosplay, I also managed to see a lot of cosplay gatherings for franchises that I had missed out on in previous years, but more on that later.
Are you filming? Are you filming? Oh my god, is he filming? Hi! Oh, what? I use your team spell, Grunt.
Keep holding it just above your head.
You're holding it just above my head. You're purposely keeping me out, aren't you? With my tongue glue? What's with us taking pictures with like blue tongues? Oh, sorry. The 8th grade dance picture has us. That's true, I saw it. Flashbacks. Flashback. Hashtag flashback. You're gonna mute us from your video?
I guess so.
You're gonna edit us out? I was saying just gonna mute us. Oh.
Along with our shenanigans during downtime, the dealer's hall and the artist alley were also must-sees. As you saw just now, I managed to get a lot of pictures of people's cosplay. Some notable costumes were from Naruto, My Hero Academia, and Kingdom Hearts, just to name a few. Along with other people's costumes, we had also dressed up ourselves, using characters from Ace Attorney, Inuyasha, Magi, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Speaking of JoJo, the group that I enjoyed seeing the most was the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure cosplay group, which I got to be a part of as well. Seeing as this was my first convention since catching up with the entirety of the JoJo manga, it was so much fun being able to recognize all the characters that had joined in and all the time and effort that were put into the costumes that were made. dressing up as a major character from the series, that being Jotaro Kujo. It was also really fun as I got to go up and pose with other fans in ridiculous and cool ways, and just have a good time with other fans. Now we get to the good stuff. The entire haul over the course of the entire trip. Everything that I purchased, everything that I wanted in my collection, I have gathered right here, and we're just going to go through it one by one. So let's get started. I guess we're going to go in the order of stuff as I got them, if that makes sense. So, as you saw in the video, we went through San Francisco first and did all that touristy stuff. Then we went through Japantown, looked at some shops there, and then a couple other things on the side, and then everything from the convention. So let's get right into it. So first of all, you got to get some touristy stuff. So I found this nice little hat, property of Alcatraz swim team. Thought that was a little funny little joke right there, and I like the hat also. It's a nice hat. So I will definitely be rocking that in the cold months. That'll be fun to wear. Next is Japantown, which mostly consists of the bookstore Kinokuniya, which, if you don't know, is a Japanese bookstore which imports a lot of stuff from Japan. So it's a lot of stuff that you might not be able to see anywhere else. Starting with the smaller stuff, me and my friends and I have really been into these little blind boxes that they sell. I'm sure you've seen them. It'll have pins or keychains and stuff, but it's random. You don't get to pick which one you get. Just, you know, you're getting one out of the set, you just don't know which one. So when we were in Kinokuniya, we went after these My Hero Academia pins, and we got one of Bakugo, of course, and we got another one of this girl who has the headphone quirk. I don't remember her name. I probably should have done my research before this video, but that's fine, it doesn't matter. And then they were also giving out just these little postcards. Not really postcards, just little information flyer thingies for Yuri on Ice. Just telling you to watch it on Crunchyroll, of course, because if you haven't watched Yuri on Ice, I don't know what you're doing. It's just one of those ones from last season that's just, it's pretty good. And it's got a lot of ice skaters, so that's always nice. Before we get into the biggest thing that I acquired, I just wanted to show off this little Ramune bottle. It's One Piece themed, of course. Recently, I've had this little thing for collecting like novelty nerdy bottles. Like I got one for Final Fantasy 15, which was like cream soda, and then I have another One Piece Ramune bottle that has a different label. So yeah, it's just a little thing that I've been doing on the side. I don't know why, but it's just fun just seeing different nerdy themed drinks. So now, the biggest thing that I had to take home, it added so much weight onto my suitcase, the JoJo Veller art book. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail with this, mostly because I think I want to do a separate video for this just because of how massive this set includes. But when we got it, it comes in like a cardboard box, and then this is inside of it, and then 3 more books are inside of this, so it is just massive. It's got a lot of stuff in it. I believe it came out 2012 or 2013. It was for the 25th anniversary of JoJo, so that's why they went all out with this one. But here's the actual book itself. Like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail, but that's what that looks like, and it is very nice. So if you are a JoJo fan and you have the cash to spend, I highly recommend it. So in between that and the convention, we did a little bit of, you know, shopping around thrift stores and used bookstores and stuff like that. So I found these two that I wanted to pick up, One Piece volumes 9 and 10, because surprisingly I actually do not have all of the One Piece manga in graphic novel form. I'm slowly working my way up. I have a lot of them already, but I don't have everything. So I would hope to fill out my collection one day by the time the series is over and I'm like 80 years old. Hopefully I'll have everything. But at least now I have the first 10 volumes of One Piece, so that's a step in the right direction. Now next, let's get into the convention itself. As you saw with the videos, it was a very nice convention. I had a good time and I bought a lot of stuff, so let's see what we got. First of all, this was the badge that you get, of course. Even though it's only my third convention, I like keeping the badges just, you know, for sentimental value. So next we went through the Viz Media panel. It was a great panel. I enjoyed what I saw. It was a couple of bits of information that we already knew about, but it was fine. Got a little bit more detail about some products that I was thinking about. And there was a Q&A session after that, and they were giving away little freebie prizes for people that were asking questions. So one of our other friends went up there and asked a question and received this little envelope, which none of us really cared for, but we have another friend that I believe likes this series, so hopefully he'll enjoy that. Yeah, it's just a little set of postcards and little smaller cards. I believe they are from Hunter x Hunter. I've never seen the show, so I don't know the context behind these, but they're little, like, I think they're called Hunter licenses or something like that. I don't know. I've never seen the show. And then we've got these little postcards with just some art on it that looks pretty nice. So yeah, hopefully someone will enjoy those. So of course, when you go to any convention, the parts that you need to go through are Artist Alley and Dealer's Hall. It's got the best stuff in my opinion. You can pick up some really cool stuff that you probably can't get anywhere else. So going back to the blind box situation, there's a certain set of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure pins that I believe have the worst luck whatsoever. I will throw up the picture right here of the complete set if I can find it. And stuff from Diamond is Unbreakable. It's got some really nice pins in there, but my friend had been going after these even before the convention and didn't get the ones that she wanted, which was a little disappointing. So we decided, hey, why not try these again, see if our luck is any better. And no, because one of the ones that our friend drew originally was Shigechi, which is not a great character in the show, but that's okay. So she gave it to me just because I love Diamond is Unbreakable, so I'll take anything that's part 4. And when I decided to try the set myself, I bought, you know, just a little one just to see what I could get. And of course, another Shigechi. I was furious. I was not happy. I don't know if it's the fact that it's Shigechi that I'm mad about, or the fact that it's another one that I already have, but I don't know. But anyways, yeah, our other friend drew a Joseph, Jotaro, and Shizuka, which she willingly gave to me in trade for Shigechi, which I don't know why I still have Shigechi. Anyways, these are these, and a lot of the better ones are a lot better. And some of the other ones that we got were, I believe we got the Josuke, that's on the J, which was a really nice one. But yeah, those are the ones you got to be careful about because they will mess you up. They will mess you up. So speaking of part 4, I did another blind box, which is a little bit better. It was a charm of Star Platinum, which I was perfectly okay with. I believe this set had Jotaro, Josuke, Okuyasu, and then Star Platinum, Crazy Diamond in the hand. which that's a fine set. That one's fine. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Okuyasu, but like, I could have dealt with it, you know? So that was better. So another purchase that I was really happy with was this Josuke figure, which I was looking around, and when you're at the dealer's hall, you really gotta like look around and see what people have, because I kept seeing this one for $50 at some people's booths. But as you can see, I got this one at another one for $35, which was really great. So I'm glad I got to save a little money there. And let's just go ahead and open it just to see what's on the inside. Alright, so we have Josuke open in all of his glory. If it'll focus on him. I'd say he's looking pretty good. I really like the detail on this one for such a low price, you know. So, and Josuke is one of my favorite JoJo characters. So that was very nice to see. It's got a nice base and everything. So he will go nicely on my shelf with my other JoJo products. Even though this is my first, as much as I love JoJo, this is my first JoJo figure at all. So that's very good. I enjoy that very much. So another thing that we saw that was kind of new was the swap meet, which was basically, it was outside of the dealer's hall and the artist alley, but it was just a huge room of people selling their old stuff, which was nice to see because a lot of it was probably cheaper than what you would find in dealer's hall, and it was also stuff that was a lot older that you might not find. So first of all, I acquired this nice retro Astro Boy poster. I believe this is for the 2003 series, but it's still a really nice picture. And Astro Boy is one of my favorite, was one of my favorite series to watch as a kid. So this was a really nice one to have. And if you've seen any of my stuff, you know how I am with posters. So I'll have to make room for this one. Next, we got this giant picture of Luffy on a poster, which is nice. This is one of my favorite drawings of Luffy from the manga. I believe it was a cover of Shonen Jump for a while. But yeah, it's nice to have this in a big poster form. So now we get to all the Artist Alley stuff. And that's where I really went in, because Artist Alley is one of my favorites because it's it's unofficial art, so it's a lot of stuff that you might not even think about wanting to have until you see it. And it's a lot of creative stuff from a lot of creative people. So it's nice to just see different things that they had. So first of all, I went after little charms and buttons because it takes up less space and they're usually really fun to have. So first of all, I got this little Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright button, because as you saw, he's one of the characters that I cosplay, so I may as well just have a pin of him. That would be fun. And I also got this Persona 5 little charm, and although I haven't played Persona 5 yet, which that's fine, by the time you see this I probably will have played it, but who knows. It got this Persona 5 charm, which is actually double-sided, which is really cool. So that's fun to have. I'll be wearing that on my bag. And then also, we got this little Kirby one. That one's really cool. It was in a whole set of Smash pins, so it was fun to just see all the different ones that were there. So now we get to the big stuff, the prints, which those are usually the funnest part for me because they're huge. They look really awesome, and people usually go all out with them, which I really enjoy. So one of the first ones I got was this big Final Fantasy 15 one, which, ooh, that glare really does not help. But if you can see, it's got Luna Freya at the top, goes down, you've got the boys, Noctis. Is it just Noctis? Yeah. Well, the rest of them are at the bottom. You've got King, Lucis, Arden, Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio, and they all look really nice. I really enjoy how it looks. So that was fun. And this next one that I got was this Sonic City Escape print, which I really enjoyed this one. I really wish I got the name of the artist for this one because they had some really cool stuff. Not just Sonic, but anime, video games, whatever. All their stuff just looked really good. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, I really like the style of this one, so it was really nice. And last, well not last, but close to last, I acquired this Rick and Morty print, which looks really nice. It's got a lot of the major characters on there, and I just really like the style of it. This was done by the same person who did the Ace Attorney button, so it looked really nice along with everything else. Now, last but certainly not least, I got, this is probably my favorite one that I bought, this really nice Polnareff print. If you don't know, Polnareff is my favorite Stardust Crusader, so it was really nice to have this. And it's got a little reference to Avdol too, which is a little sad, but it's still really well done. And I really enjoy it. My other friend bought another JoJo print that was done by this artist. If I can find it, I'll put it up, but it's got all the Crusaders on there, and that one looks really nice too. So if you can check out this artist, I definitely would, because she's got a lot of great stuff. So that was it. That was the entire California / Fanime haul. Everything that I bought, it was all really great. If you checked out the stuff before the video, I'm sure you enjoyed that as well. I'm not sure the order of the video, how I'm going to do this, so this might be the end. If not, there's some stuff afterwards, which I hope you enjoy as well. Like I said earlier, there will probably be a huge JoJo Veller video on its own, so look forward to that a little bit later. But yeah, if you enjoyed everything else, just let me know what you think in the comments below, or hit me up on social media, and we can talk. We can talk about JoJo, we can talk about Naruto, One Piece, who knows, just things. I like macaroni and cheese. That was cool. I went to a restaurant when we were there. It was fun. Anyways, yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
I wasn't filming. You want to try again? Hey. No wave that time. Any last, would you like to say anything to California before you never see it again? Nothing? You don't want to thank it for the mac and cheese or the tempura or anything? Tempura. Tempura. Nothing? This video is going on longer than it should have. Alrighty. Hey James, do you know what time it is?
What time?
Time to fly. Your game's real. It just keeps popping up. Javier, can you chill out?
It's not my fault you're fucking cravats. You notice there's no fucking cravats on my outfit. I'm not a moron.
Whoa. Hashtag rude.
Is this right? I'm just gonna stay.
Hashtag beyond. You just
stand
have
here.
your hand on my chest. Like, is that necessary?
I mean, you tell me if it's necessary. What would you rather? I'd rather eat your
I
cravat
have
or
like
have
an
me hold it.
upside down bib, is what it feels like.
He's getting some quality film right here.
I'm gonna walk into a pole, Megan. Oh my god.
How do you feel right now?
I feel top notch right now.
It's time to do